Middlesex were left to rue a missed opportunity as they fell to a 10-run defeat in their latest T20 Blast match against Gloucestershire in Cheltenham. In the field after winning the toss, it took Rahman only 4 deliveries to remove Miles Hammond, bowled only a couple of balls after starting the match with a maximum. Majid was given a second over and was celebrating again after Benny Howell sliced a shot to be well held by Josh Dekes, a man quickly in the game on his debut. Joe Cracknell wore the gloves in the absence of John Simpson, and he made the most of an odd shot from Glenn Phillips. Blake Cullen soon amongst the wickets once again. At the end of the 6 overs of power play, the home team had struggled to get to 36 for 3 and now looked to Ian Cobain to get the board ticking over. He was aided by James Bracey, who went big off Nathan Souter. They took the total to 76 in the 10th over, only for Bracey to pick out Sam Robson in the deep when he tried to go after Souter again, the batsman on his way for 33. Luke Holman came on in the 12th over and struck with his second ball. Cobain foxed in the flight and chipping to Stephen Finn after making 34. That left Gloucestershire on 117 for 6 in the 16th over, and it was only the efforts of Ryan Higgins, who has caused his former team some trouble at this ground before, which gave any concern. This has to be one of the most extraordinary shots ever witnessed. Higgins almost sweeping Finn and sending the ball flat, but over the rope for another 6. Graham Van Buren also proved to be a nuisance. Mitchell got his man with his next delivery, a top edge finding its way to Cullen. Van Buren out for 28. Holden with the catch. The batsman made 43 of 25 to take Gloucestershire to a final score of 171 for 8, much more than looked possible at one stage. So a good start to the chase was required, and that task was left to Stevie, Eskenazi and Robson. Both appeared to be up for it as they each opened up with a couple of boundaries to get the ball rolling. But then on 9, Eskenazi was out to a wonderful bit of fielding by Phillips in the deep. It was a catch which had many at the ground somewhat bewildered. Robson followed in the next over, driving Josh Shaw without due care and attention to be held by Jack Taylor, a wicket which left Middlesex on 23 for 2 at the start of the 4th over. Middlesex supporters will have already seen Mitchell hold the pose as he hit straight down the ground, and here was another example of his skills, simply a gorgeous cricket shot which took his side to 50 for 2 at the end of the power play. Middlesex were up against it when Cracknell on 26 swung Smith out to Cobain. The game was slipping away, yet more so when Phillips came on to deliver a very rare over and bowled Holman with his 5th ball to leave the visitors on 94 for 5 after 13. That brought in Dekes, and what a start he made to his T20 career, taking 14 runs off the first over he faced, this maximum bringing the target down to 63 from the last 6 overs. But alas, he was to add no more, a swing across the line to Howell bringing about his downfall. Howell struck next ball too, Souter leg before, to leave with his side in trouble now on 110 for 7 with 5 to go. Holden was the man in, and now much relied on him. He took 10 runs from the first 2 balls of the 16th over, only to lose Majid for a duck, playing a shot that perhaps he needs a little more practice at. The game appeared to be over, but Holden just about kept the light flickering. While Cullen added some gas to the flame by taking 3 boundaries off the last 3 balls of the penultimate over, which left 17 more runs to find from the last one. But Higgins, who else, held his nerve and only 6 came off his over. Holden able to complete a 50 off 34 balls, but his side still falling short. They ended on 161 for 8, and that meant a loss by 10 runs. They return to red ball action now before welcoming Kent to Lords in the Blast next Friday.